Hi guys, it's time for science. So we're going to do a quick little activity here. We're going to read parts of how a plant grows. This is the story that I have. We're not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to save some of it for tomorrow. It is a very long book. It is an informational text. Remember, it's going to give me information, and it has a table of contents. So we're only actually going to read what are plants and parts of a plant. And then we have an activity that we are going to do, and hopefully you'll get a chance to do it as well. So this story is called How Plants Grow. It does not, the author's name, and I'm going to have to go to the title page because it doesn't have it on the cover. Her, her or his name, I'm not sure, is Bobby Kalman. So that means that they wrote the story. So here is the title page, How Plants Grow, Bobby Kalman. And there is no illustrator because they're all photographs. So I am going to go to page 4 and I'm going to read what are plants. It says plants are living things. They are the only living things that can make their own food. Plants cannot move from place to place like animals or people can. They stay in the same spot their whole life. Plants live in soil, sand, snow, and rocks, and some can even grow on top of other plants. Most plants have roots, leaves, flowers, and stems, and many grow from seeds. This book is this book looks at how these plants grow. So let's look at the pictures, and we see that vegetables and fruits can be plants. So we're looking, and these are showing me that trees, shrubs, and ferns are plants. So these are trees, shrubs, and ferns. Some plants can grow in water, like lily ponds, and those are flowers that go with the lily pads. It says that fruits contain the seeds of their plants. So when you eat a fruit like strawberries or berries or apples, the seeds are in it, and oranges. This says many plants have colorful flowers. And this one says plants can grow almost anywhere. And if you look, that is coming out of a rock. That happens sometimes. And now we're going to read the parts of a plant. It says green plants have three parts: a stem, roots, and leaves. Each part of the plant has an important job to do. So if you look, this right here is the stem. And it says the stem holds up the leaves and flowers, and it carries water and minerals from the roots to the leaves. Food made in the leaves travels down the stem to the roots. These are the roots down here. The roots hold the plants in place and they absorb water and minerals from the soil for the plant to use. Plants need minerals to grow. Roots also store extra food. So there's the roots for the water and mineral, and it stores the extra food. The stem helps hold the plant up high, and it also carries water and minerals from the roots, and it helps they can get food. The leaves catch the sunlight and use it to make food for the plants. The plant wastes are also stored in the leaves, and when leaves falls off, they take the waste with them. So there are the leaves. Not all leaves are wide and flat. The needles on cactus plants and evergreen trees are thin and waxy. And some vegetables, such as carrots, radishes, and beets, are roots. They store food for the plants to use the cover for the winter, and they also give plants energy to grow a new stem and leaves in the spring. So those are the three main parts of a plant: the roots, the stem, and the leaves. All right, I'm going to pause and we're going to go do our activity. All right, I'm back. Hopefully you can see that. All right, so what I did was I drew a picture of plants. Well, I drew a picture of a flower because that for me is the easiest one for us to label. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start and we're going to label the parts of the plant or flower. So we're going to start down here at the bottom, and we're going to start with that. All plants start from a seed. So the first thing we're going to write is seed. So when you do this, make sure you put the word seed down here, which is SEED. So out of the seed grows the roots. So we're going to write roots here. S-T-S. So those roots start growing down. And remember, those roots need to get the water and the minerals the plants will need to eat. And it also makes sure that when wind blows, that the plants don't go. So it's kind of like an anchor, like when you're rowing a boat and you want to stop and you put your anchor down. The roots are like an anchor and it stops the plant from moving because remember, plants don't move. All right, and out of the seed when it grows up is the stem, and that's S-T-E-M. So there's the stem. And out of the stem comes the leaves. Now the leaves get the sunlight and they have the waste where the stem helps the food move up and down from the roots up to the leaves and up to the part that was not in the story because they just talked about regular plant or they talked about plants in general because normally trees don't have this and this is called the flower. So we're going to put flower, F-L-O-W-E-R here. So even though in the story they talked about the three main parts, I always add seeds and flowers as well because you can't have a plant without a seed. And I always do the flowers because they're the easiest ones for me to draw. So the flower. So those are the parts of the plant that I want you to label. The flower, the leaves, the stem, the seed, and the roots. Now, we need to talk about how a plant grows. So all plants need, I have four things. Four things all plants need. So the first thing that I have up here is what? It's the sun. Very good. All plants need the sun. They need the sun so that the plants can get the sunlight so that they can start growing. They also need the air. The air helps them grow to get nutrients, but then they also need what comes out of the sky, or if you don't have it, you use a can. It's called water. Very good. Water or rain. So the water and rain come down and it gets into the soil and the roots take it and it goes up to the flower through the stem. And the last thing plants need is where we have to put is the soil. So when we are planting our own plants, we normally stick them in to the soil. Now in the story, you could have plants that grow in rocks or sand or pebbles, but it's usually deep down in some soil somewhere. So again, we have the sun, the air, the water, and the soil is what a plant needs. Nice job, guys. I want you to work hard on labeling those flowers and working on that. And hopefully this week I will be able to get some stuff so we can plant. And then over the next couple of weeks, watch a plant grow, even though we'll be moving on to something else. But hopefully we can see that. All right, guys, I want you to have a great day. I want you to enjoy yourself. And just know that I miss you. And I hope you're all doing well. Bye, guys.